Okay, let's move on towards their selection mode then, shall we? We're going to be seeing Bronzel here, new hunter coming out from AWG. It seems like all the organizations are getting in new hunters just for Opera Singer. But of course, Seer has been let out for free, and Seer is also recyclable. We're going to have Ivory, Rowdy, City, and Soba here with Antiquarian, Patience, First Officer, and the Seer. And then for the next perma bands, it will be the Antiquarian and the Patient. So overall, it's not too bad for the survivors. We'll be moving on towards Persona immediately here. We'll be seeing Antiquarian with Flywheel, First Officer with Tie Turner, Patient with Windows, and then also the Seer with Flywheel. A little bit surprising. Seer becoming first chase here may not be too bad, but if Seer's going to prioritize on tie kiting here, we're going to have to see if Seer's going to be able to get that owl or not. But here for Bronzel, we're going to be bringing Trump card detention will Blink. I mean, with a new hunter coming out as Blink shouldn't be too bad, since you do want to guarantee at least a minimal of a tie or just one elimination, but tie should be alright here for this type of team comp. But we're going to be seeing the first chase coming in straight towards Patient. Rowdy already pulling such a huge distance here, but also at the same time, we do need to consider that even if this is the case right now, this is a Patient after all. At the end of the day, we did miss that dash right there. We're going to be pulling the pallet down, scoring 30 seconds in towards the game, and it didn't get a hit right over, but we managed to get a TP back, just barely being able to get the hit right there. Seems like Sandra's short hitbox is still able to come into quite a bit of a nice use here, isn't it? But in the sense of Patient is pulling a lot of distance, but the Survivor Cypher Machine isn't that much when you just look at it right now. 50 seconds in, we're barely at 50%, and Blink is going to be also ready soon. But since this isn't a nice owl, but are you sure you don't want to hit him? Are you sure you don't want to hit him? I would have hit him already, just for the sake of it, because you're wasting too much time. The Blink did miss, but it's going to be returned with a Terror Shock, so you could assume that that was a successful double hit there with the Seer's Owl going away as well. Then 70% on 2 Cypher Machines, 1 Cypher Machine at 50%, in which it's the First Officer Cypher Machine as Bridge. Or maybe not. We are going to break in the pallet here. FO on the other hand, still crouching nearby. That's fair. That is quite fair. But with barely any well, there's still a few pallets here to use, but just not as much for a comfortable kite against an Opera Singer. But seeing from Brontel's side, he does know that there's someone near this area. The Tinnitus is still within range, but once the Tinnitus is gone, we can probably predict where the First Officer actually is. We think that First Officer is actually on the inner side right now, but who do we see? We do see an Antiquarian nearby. But once again, First Officer is going to come in right now. We are going to go in for a little bit of a backdoor rescue here. Even with that field dash, should be okay. By the time that First Officer actually makes it here, we could potentially use one pocket watch, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be needed anymore, since we did get no damage rescue just right there. So this kind of guarantees our one-man elimination, bare minimum. But for Brontel right now, our Opera Singer has to go out to look for more tempo here. You could potentially use abnormal a Cypher Machine if you really want to, but I don't think that's going to be necessary here. We do see that there's also a Cypher Machine at Godkite currently being decoded, so perhaps Opera can actually go straight towards that one first instead. We do see that Soba's already rotating away. Okay, we're gonna keep cashing here. Soba going straight towards first stop. But even with this Seer's distance pulling right now, he should be able to make it on towards... Okay, no, never mind. We lost where the Seer was. Seer rushing straight towards first stop right now. We didn't manage to get on towards first stop, but it seems like we want to loop there for a little bit of a while. Probably because we want to decode a little bit more Cypher Machines, but we didn't get a hit just there. We didn't dash properly there, sadly. Didn't really get the dash out properly. And then... Soba's still trying to play the long game here, but that's going to be a brilliant flywheel miss and a hit for the Opera Singer. But for the Opera Singer right here, still trying to get Soba down as much as we can. That's not a bad TP, but that's going to be a failed Shadow Strike right there. So we didn't get anything there once again. That's going to be a 6-second cooldown on towards our Shadow Leaf. And there goes down Soba. Okay. more or less, we're going to be seeing Anti-Current coming in for the rescue first. This is going to be double survivors here with Flywheel, which is not that good against an opera singer. We could potentially get rid of the pallets first, but with a teleportation right here, that's going to be a 12-second disarm. Well, 10-second disarm, let's say. Just so Anti-Current can reach towards his chair. A little bit safer. A little bit safer, let's say. But with this current side, we are still trying to bait a lot of stuffs out. That's going to be a hit registered, but I think we should be able to get the rescue right here quite normally. Seeing from this side as well, there comes down Anti. Anti did get tower shock down. Ooh, that's a little bit surprising. Got hit back quite a bit. But if we go for Anti here, it may not be the best course of action. It depends on how much owl does Seer have, because if Seer doesn't have that much owl, we didn't miss his ash. We didn't get the hit down just there. Oh. But we still don't have an owl just yet, so that's okay, I guess. This is gonna be a long. Ooh, Seer has an owl. Yeah, Seer has an owl, but Seer doesn't have one of those speed boosts, so he can't really get away from this area unless he tight kites for a really long time. There goes down Seer. Seer coming back in with a slow vault. Let's congratulate the tie game here coming from RC Survivor side. I thought it was gonna be a trim elimination for Bronzel, but we do have room for improvements as a newbie hunter, I guess, a pro scene. But anyways, let's move on to our second half. Okay, RC Peter is gonna come out. Peter opera singer, we've seen it already today. It's quite scary. So with this team count, we're gonna be having Nameko. Oh, Nameko playing Gardener here at first stop. We're gonna have Lower in 2-story, female dancer at 4 stop, and then of course the first officer on the bridge. But overall for Peter here, chasing after female dancer shouldn't be too bad. If female dancer can get one slow music box down, I think that's kind of good. But with a female dancer going against an opera singer here, female dancer's item consumption rate is going to be pretty darn high. Even though any survivor going against opera singers item consumption is really high. But oh well, what can we do? Anyways, moving on straight towards the persona traits we're going to be seeing Lawyer with Windows Speed Boost, Female Dancer with Flywheel Windows, Gardener with Flywheel, and of course, First Officer with Tie. Of course, Peter here is going to go Trump Card Detention with Blink as the opera singer. But overall for Peter, this game is going to be quite hard to win, especially with Blink. If it's abnormal, there's quite a lot of chances to win, but I guess for the new hunters right now, they just want to make sure that they're at least guaranteed a tie here. For Peter, this is like his second game in pro scene right now, so he's gonna need a lot more practice, but that's gonna be the first and not registered on towards Kaoru right there. Kaoru, beautiful pallet stun, but sadly the opera singer's attack hitbox was just a little bit slow. Well, not slow, short. But alongside with the female dancer here, okay, that's gonna hurt quite a lot. Actually, you know what? That hurts quite a lot. We see this faint smile here coming from Kaoru. But that's gonna be we probably do have to break that. Meanwhile, female dancer already deploying down 2 slow music boxes near this area. Within this vicinity right now, female dancer is genuinely quite strong, but you probably don't have to get rid of the slow music boxes right here, because what needs to be prioritized right now is to get the first on towards female dancer. We can still get a blink down here. Blink ready opening 8 seconds with opera singer. 2 seconds remaining until the dash. We can probably get the blink down in 1 minute 20. I think that's the bare minimum. Okay, 1 minute 20, just about 1 minute 10. We see Kaoru here as well. A little bit unfortunate, didn't really get to the pallet there on time, but Peter did bring Trunk Card Detention with 1 stack of Rage and Wanted Order. Let's see here, Wanted Order on currently on Nameko currently, but we're gonna get rid of the slow music box here nearby. Second music box is within a pallet, so as long as we get rid of that as well, overall the female dancer should be considered eliminated by this point. With the survivor side as well, they know that their cipher machine is enough, so it seems like they want to sell and maintain that full health. But Lawyer is currently rotating in towards the bridge to decode, but Lawyer started decoding when the cipher when female dancer's elimination rate was at 50%, so that's a little bit of an issue there, because you can't really finish that cipher machine, and bridge is quite a scary area to be in. Seems like Peter did kind of miss that shadow strike there, a little bit unfortunate. We probably do know where the survivor is now, so with Peter's side, he's gonna go in quite confidently here, finding where the FO is and get a hit there just yet, but right now getting away. Ooh, we got the hit and we got the body block there as well. Oh wow, you know what? Oh wow, okay, That's gonna be hit on who? Kairu's right there. Okay, we got a hit on Kairu. Not bad. Not bad. Female dancer with no items remaining left on her hands right now. It seems like the tie here could possibly be guaranteed, but since we still do have blink on our hands, we could either teleport here or abnormal cipher machine after we catch up towards someone. But we're just gonna have to see how this goes. Kairu using the last of his flywheel to pull a bit more distance away from the chair. We are going to be seeing that there's currently no chair on the bridge. We're going to be going straight towards 2-story. And seems like Namiko Cypher is currently at 64%. We only have one Cypher machine remaining, and that is Oh, what just happened? Wait a second, wasn't that the newly decoded Cypher machine, or am I dumb? I couldn't be that dumb, could I? But with this in mind as well, Lawyer and First Officer are going to have to decode a completely new Cypher machine here. Peter's going down pretty fast here. I can't really keep up properly. But Namiko didn't get a hit there just yet. Gets a brilliant flywheel. But of course, that's still going to be registered as a normal hit right there, no matter what at the end of the day. Now then, Namiko getting the shield up right now. We didn't really get a hit on towards Namiko right there, but Namiko has made a really good choice on coming towards this area right now. That's going to be yet again a very beautiful pallet stun. I'm surprised. It seems like there is a small technique on getting pallet stuns on opera singers. But Namiko vaulting over, it seems like he can't be surviving for any longer here. We're gonna have First Officer coming for rescue, which is a little bit odd, because of the fact that even if First Officer does have a pocket watch, this is an opera singer. You are playing with fire a bit too much here at AWG. I think that's a bit too much fire here being played on the side. We did get the pocket watch out, okay, but there's going to be no items remaining for the First Officer for later on. Perhaps we could get rid of the pallet here first instead, maybe, guys. Alright, we are not getting rid of the pallet, but we do know where Eyes is coming from. First Officer is going to come in here now, gets to hit right outside range. And you know what? First Officer doesn't have any pocket watch remaining. We can tunnel for First Officer first. We're going to go look for First Officer right before going for the Gardener, we could actually we could chair First Officer first before anything else. Because even with Gardener's side here, Gardener is gonna have to take a long way around towards the back. And okay, we're gonna go straight here. There goes down the Lawyer. That's fair, but we could potentially teleport out. Right now, and I don't think Namiko can go far. I don't think Namiko could go far. Crouching there shouldn't be too bad, but there's only so much time you could crouch for, so that's a little bit of an issue here as well. It's more or less just an issue here with the Survivor side. Probably getting Bam Bam coming to rescue would have been a little bit better, especially with a speed boost and all. But once again, I do understand that the Lawyer doesn't really have any items, but with a veteran speed boost, I think it should be more than enough for you to reach. And then, like, even if you get hit down, you still get stacked speed boost anyway, so you can run far away. But on this occasion as well, there goes down Namiko. Very nice prediction there, but that's going to be a 3-man elimination coming out from Peter. Let's move on towards second half.